Let's see. Lot number 13. 13? Did we cycle through the last set already? Huh. Sorry about that. Logistics. Sit down. Anywhere's fine. That one's comfier, but this one's closer. Dealer's choice. Water? I've got... Actually, I think I've only got these. Pandora's got a budget for human modification, but the break room is a war crime. Don't get me started. I'm Dr. Jonathan Hartman. But you can just call me Hartman. Jonathan makes me feel... Anyway. And you can relax. You're not in trouble. I mean, decitizenized, processed through intake, dropped into a combat batch, and now you're sitting in my office, eating my terrible crackers. That's a lot of transitions for one person in 1 week. For what it's worth, the hard part is over. So, you met Annie. Real trooper, that one. The only successful prototype out of 100 infants. We've had our close calls, but he always managed to surprise us. Funny, isn't it? What love can do. Oh, how's the neck? He grab you at any point? He's got this thing where he doesn't know his own hands yet. We're working on that. You know, the bonding data from your session was actually impressive. His imprint latency was... hang on. 4.2 seconds. That's fast. Usually he takes 6 to 8 seconds on the floor staff. Soldiers, he's even slower. Something about the posture, we think. The rigidity reads as a threat before it reads as bond viable. You, though, 4.2. He locked in on you like... that. You want to know why? I'll be honest with you, I don't know yet. We've cycled a lot of people through that room. None of them flipped his targeting. You are expendable. That's not an insult. That's your intake classification. Decitizenized unionists get routed through different programs depending on need. Labor, medical, organ harvest, us. You got us. Lucky you. You were there for his combat metrics, not his bonding parameters. He was supposed to process you in about 45 seconds and move on to the next. He didn't. Instead, he imprinted. Full bond cascade on a target he should have killed. That's never happened. Not in any cycle, not with any lot. That makes you very interesting to me. Not in a... Don't make that face. I'm not going to do anything to you. You're not a subject. You're a variable. There's a difference. One I can study. The other I put in a chair. Here's what I can tell you. The bonding system is neurochemical. Modified oxytocin and vasopressin pathways, flooded at a, let's say, enthusiastic level. When it activates, everything he feels is real. The love, the panic, all of it. Genuine output from genuine chemistry. People hear engineered emotion and they think fake. It's not fake. It's just not his. It's a system running on his hardware, like software on a borrowed laptop. When we pull the bond, and we always pull the bond, the system goes dark. Chemistry metabolizes out. Everything that was running on it stops. He doesn't remember how it felt, doesn't grieve, can't. The part of him capable of grieving was part of the bond architecture, and that gets wiped with the rest. He'll do the same thing with the next one. Same words, same intensity, fall the same way. Think it's the first time. It's always the first time for him. Except he wasn't supposed to bond with you at all. Which means either the targeting system glitched, possible, boring, or something about you triggered a cascade outside the engineered parameters, which is... well, that's the kind of thing I get out of bed for. Now, I want to ask you something, and I want you to answer honestly, because I'll know if you don't. Not a threat, just a fact. I read faces the way some people read books. Can't help it. When he looked at you, the first time, before he said anything, what did you feel? Interesting. Right now, he's 3 floors below us in a kind of withdrawal we've never actually had the chance to study. Every bond before this one was scheduled, controlled. We turn it on, we turn it off. We wipe it, we start over. Clean data, clean cycles. This one scheduled itself, which means for the first time, we get to see what happens when you pull any away from his bond instead of switching him off. And someone's going to have to decide how long to let that pull last. That someone is me. That's your escort. They'll get you situated. Don't worry, we've upgraded your accommodations. You won't be going back to the pins. I'll be in touch. And Lot 13. Welcome to Pandora. Special thank you to all of my patrons, especially my precious pets. Cage, Kelsey Brock, Kenneth, Skylar Jewel, Ciandre, Ashton, and Summer Breeze.